Pickler. You're listening to the DJ DANI Show.
Hello, this is Rose Abdu. I play Gypsy on the Gilmore Girls and Senorita Rodriguez on That's So Raven. And I'm on the DJ DANI Show, Hamilton Radio.
Good evening, everyone. Today is Tuesday, September 18th, 2018. Welcome to the DJ DANI Show on HamiltonRadio.net, stream HR2. I'm your host, DJ DANI. I'm thankful for having my guest tonight with me on the phone. Thank you so much, Stephen, for being here. I'm so glad to have you.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Of course, and we have a lot to talk about. I just have two things to plug real quick, and then I'll get right back to you, just so we can talk about everything. I just wanted to let everyone know today that for this month and next month, we have the ChillerCon as a sponsor for Hamilton Radio and for the DJ DANI Show. And I just wanted to let everyone know where people can purchase tickets. I know you can Google ChillerCon, and I think it's chillercon.com, which is in Parsippany. It's the chillertheater.com. And for the Chiller Theater, it is the 26th through the 28th of October. And then I just wanted to name some of the people we have that people would like to come and meet. We have Barbara Eden, who's from I Dream a Genie. We have the Good Times crew. We have the Love Boat crew. We have Stephanie Powers. We have Robert Wagner. We have some WWE wrestlers. Tootie from The Facts of Life. Barbara Feldon from Get Smart. L.A. Law. Lisa Loring, who's Wednesday from The Addams Family. Jill St. John, which is from some Elvis movies. Laletta Swit from MASH. Julie Mills. Vinnie Vincent, which is from KISS. And Michael Cole from Mob Squad. And there's so many other people that I would just take up for time forever saying constantly. So I just wanted everybody to make sure they purchase their tickets at chillertheater.com. And just make sure when you purchase them, it is the weekend of October 26th through the 28th. And then I just also wanted to say my one manager right now at my job is doing an Alzheimer's walk for her mother and her Nana. And if anybody wanted to join her team or just donate, the link is http://act, so it's act.alz.org/go/Jen's Walk for the Betties. So if anybody wants any information, just contact me and let me know, and I'm happy to help. All right, Stephen, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This is your time to shine. So I think we should start a little bit from the beginning, just because I know you recently started your music career and everything, and I just want people to have a little idea of where you started versus where you are now.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Go on.
Oh, okay. So I've always been in bands my whole life, since I was like 14, and
Okay.
I'm 21 now.
Mm-hmm.
And like the last year, I decided to go solo, and that's mainly because of commitment issues with everybody else. And I wrote all the songs anyway, so I was like, might as well use them for myself.
Yes.
So it just started out as like just a writing project, and then I started getting more, noticed in my local scene, and people were like, "You should totally do this full time." And I was like, "All right." So I
took it under your wing, right?
So I started coming up with marketing plans. I have friends in the industry who helped me out and started guiding me. So then I just started playing shows and doing videos on YouTube and stuff. So I started out with an a cappella cover, which is like all voice for people that don't know what a cappella means. And I filmed it with my buddy, and I did a cover of a pop song. Put that out, and that seemed to go over really well. And that worked out well, and I was looking for a show to play. I was like, I need to play a show. Mm-hmm. I don't want to keep playing in my friend's basement. So I got in touch with Club Diesel in Pittsburgh, which is where I'm from. And Drake Bell was playing, and management said I could play the show. So I was like, oh, sweet, Drake Bell from Drake and Josh. So I played the show, opened for him, and then since then I started realizing, like, wow, I should probably take this more seriously.
Now,
and started pushing.
Get a little bit in between for the show when you first started playing. Now, the show with Drake Bell, was that your first show that you played live by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I played, like, acoustic gigs in my friends' basements and coffee shops, but it's like my first official, like, 100% just me opening for somebody.
Yeah, well, you were opening for Drake, right? And did you get to meet him? Like, obviously you sang, for opening up, but did you get to meet or hang out with him afterwards?
Yeah, he was really cool. He had like a free meet and greet for everybody. So I sat and talked with him. I got his like connections with him. I took a cool picture with him. I asked him if he can pick me up. So I jumped in his shoulders, and my friend took a picture.
I love it. Now, can I ask why that pose though? Like there had to be a reason why. Drake and Josh?
So, well, I was pretty much like hug me, brother, but that's cheesy.
I had a feeling. I had a definite feeling.
I don't know. I'm not one for serious pictures. Anytime somebody wants to take a picture with me or whatever, I'm always like, make a goofy face.
You got to do something.
Serious pictures are just like not the image I'm going for. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that mean dude.
Well, no, it's nothing to do with mean. It's more like serious kind of, but you don't want to be like you want to be serious in the obviously like industry. But when you're doing pictures with fans and stuff, you want to show that free, loving, fun side that people have something to pick up from, basically. So, like, you know, you're meeting your fans and stuff, you'll see them and, you know, you're goofing around with them, you're having fun with them versus looking at them and just, like, being serious. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely different on their point of view.
Absolutely, and it helps them remember things better, too. Like, they don't want to remember that boring guy who sang on stage, said hi and bye. They want to remember that guy who takes off his shoes and poses in a picture.
Oh, my gosh.
Goofy.
You're 100% right about that. I mean, who wants, to be honest, who wants to, like, you know, remember someone more of like somebody that's just so serious on stage? I mean, yeah, you take them serious, but like you don't want to be around them after you're scared. You don't want to affect, you know, their like what they're dealing with, like their emotion or anything on stage. You don't want to bother that. If you see someone having fun on stage, you want to be a part of that more than anything. You know what I mean? Like you want to meet that person, you want to hang out with that person. So you want to change that aspect for other people and make sure you have fun for yourself. And then you're still in it, you know?
Yeah, I grew up listening to Blink-182 and watching their live videos.
Yes.
And they're like complete goofballs and just make a fool of themselves on stage and then like still rock their songs live. So that's the kind of goal for me at every show and just in general. Like make sure I'm having a good time. I don't care if I make a fool of myself. Everyone's laughing anyways.
So let's get back a little bit. So when you first started your music career, you said you started it in your brother or your friend's basement? Like that's where you were starting acoustics and stuff?
I was in bands and I was part of the scene. We'd throw house shows. One of my friends would throw house shows in their friend's basement, and they're all awesome. Like lots of people would come out and hang out and like just party and you know be playing to like our friends and close relatives and whatnot. But I definitely thrive off of like the stage, like a real stage, and being able to move around and like actually entertain.
Oh, most definitely. Well, I think everybody loves that. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be in a small place forever. You know you have to start somewhere, but where you got to start is where your acoustics start, and then you build up.
Right.
So with that,
I've been pushing and writing a lot of songs lately too. So I've just been trying to gig out and show people them.
That's amazing. So, how old were you when you first started taking like singing seriously, and it's something like you really wanted to do? So was it like when you were in the bands and stuff you started, or was that more of like joking around, trying to like hang out, you know, like that kind of stuff?
So I started on guitar first. I took guitar lessons like when I was like 12.
Okay.
And that wasn't anything serious. It was just a hobby to do, and then I started like learning more and like appreciating it more.
Yes.
So then I joined a band, got better at guitar and bass and drums, a little bit of piano. I didn't start singing until so this is a cheesy story, but
go on,
so
tell me it.
Me and this girl broke up.
Okay.
And I didn't want anybody else singing my songs that I wrote about her. So I just started like, you know, singing them, trying to get better, and it sounded completely awful. then I practiced at it. So that about 3 years, actually, like 18 is when I started singing seriously.
And how old are you?
21.
Okay, so you've been taking it seriously since 18. Okay, so that's a pretty decent amount, a couple of years. You have to take a while to get into what you're looking for too. Be honest, when you first started this, did you think it was kind of like easy, and then now you're seeing, you know, like it's a lot of hard work versus like what you see on TV or, you know, other independent artists and stuff?
Absolutely. I feel like it gets harder every year too because everybody is their own independent artist, you know what I mean? So like everybody's doing the same thing you're doing. So, I mean, I feel like what I'm doing now would have worked 10 times faster 10 years ago than it is now. So like there's always, you got to stick out in the crowd. You got to work harder than the next person because there's a world of competition out there.
Oh, 100%. And then I think also with that, just, focusing on like your singing career and everything, it also can be a struggle because, you want to branch out or you don't know what kind of like genre you are. Like when you're first starting out, you want to try like everything. And then some stuff that you think that you're actually good at, you might not actually like be good at. You know what I mean? Like you got to try everything versus like just one genre.
Yeah, I grew up very versatile. Like I grew up listening to classic rock and writing classic rock songs to like punk rock or Blink-182. And now I think I found a really good medium for pop music.
Yes.
So I've only been singing for 3 years, but I have no life, so I practice all day, every day. And I've been writing a lot of songs, figuring out what works for me and what style I'm going for. I think over this last year, I finally found my own style and writing, song-wise, what works for me in the marketing aspect.
Most definitely. And I think with that, though, you're actually learning a lot, just learning, like starting out. You're learning a lot, what genre you want, and you want to still try a lot of new things, especially with like combinations. Like if you wanted to collab with someone, somebody from like classic rock, like who were your inspirations? Who, made you who you want to be? What kind of artist you want to be?
That's huge. That's a huge wide.
Good. It needs to be huge, Stephen.
Yeah, when I write music, I have like a different way of thinking. Like if I want to write a classic rock song,
yes,
I can get into that mindset, and like my influences are like Led Zeppelin and like Tom Petty. But if I want to write like a pop punk song, then I'll pull from Blink-182 and Green Day. But nowadays, in the last 2 years, I'm writing strictly just pop songs, just because that's what I like writing the best at the moment. So influences from there would be like Ed Sheeran, Shawn Mendes, Charlie Puth, like all those new pop stars. Yes. Their writing styles. I've been trying to get into like their way of thinking, the formulas they do. So.
Okay, well that's amazing. And with these inspirations and stuff, like what do you pick up about them? Do you like their music types? Do you like with what they came from, like their backgrounds? Is that something that's like helping you grow as a stronger artist?
Yeah, So I like to classify myself as a pop singer, but also a songwriter.
Yes. So
like I don't really like to stick to genres unless if I'm writing for myself, I'll listen for certain things that pop artists are doing. Like if you listen to the radio, there's a lot of like really plucky guitar songs out now. Like if you listen to BB Rexa and all that.
Oh my God, I love BB Rexa.
Everyone you're saying. A plucky guitar song that kind of goes with their pop stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll just listen to like what people are using often, and I'll throw that in my songs.
Now, when you're like throwing it in your songs and like listening to what you're looking for, within that, is that how you feel like you're, pushing it out through your music? Is that something like it feels much easier for you? Because like I said, it could be a hassle sometimes too, depending on what you're dealing with when you're singing.
Yeah, So like lyrically, I write like very like emo lyrics. I'm very I write personal songs.
Yeah.
But I find it easier to write something personal than to write something fake. So if I'm listening to something, like I'm not gonna copy that song, but I'll copy their style and then like write my own part to it, like whatever flows out of my heart at the moment.
Of course.
So that's easy. That's easy for me to do. The hardest thing would be trying to like if something's out of my vocal range, or if like I'm still learning how to, do what other people do. But yeah.
I think we should play one of your songs. So people have like a little idea of what they're listening to. And then what song would you like to play? What would you think is perfect to start off with?
Okay. I have a song that I have a couple songs I didn't release yet officially, if you guys want to play them. I have a song called After All This Time I'm putting out soon.
Okay.
It's like an acoustic pop song.
And what is there anything behind it that you want to share?
It's mainly about a girl and not seeing them for a while and still letting them know that you think about them and wondering if they feel the same way too.
Oh, yeah. I definitely understand. I feel that all the time. All right. We're going to play after all this time, and we'll be right back to the DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net. Stream HR2 with Stephen Rubinsky. No problem. What is... Facebook is saying there's like...
Every time I look your way, I don't wanna go. Same thing every other day. I notion to your sleep, but you don't notice me. Invisible, I wait for you, but you never show. Invisible, I wait for you, but you never show. Tell me that I'm not alone. Tell me that you feel this too. I'm feeling that I should just go. But I know I won't be satisfied till I wake up by your side. It's been a little while since we've seen each other. We can stop it here or keep it undercover. We can keep the charade going. Never comfortable not knowing how you are and if you think of me. 'Cause all this time you're on my mind. All this time you're on my mind. All this time you're on my mind. Tell me that I'm not alone. Tell me that you feel this too. I'm feeling that I should just go. But I know I won't be satisfied till I wake up by your side. Do I mean as much to you? I'm not falling out of line, I'm just falling in the love. I wanna see you again. Do I mean as much to you? I'm not falling out of line, I'm just falling in the love. I wanna see you again. Do I mean as much to you? I'm not falling out of line, I'm just falling in the love. I wanna see you again. Do I mean as much to you? I'm not falling out of line, I'm just falling in the love. I wanna see you again. Tell me that I'm not alone. Tell me that you feel the truth. Tell me that I'm not alone. Tell me that you feel this too. I'm feeling that I should just go. But I know I won't be satisfied till I wake up by your. When you tell me that I'm not alone. Tell me that you feel this too. I'm feeling that I should just go. But I know I won't be satisfied till I wake up by your side.
And we're back to the DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net. Stream HR2 with Stephen Rubinsky. We just heard After All This Time. That song gives me feels, man. Speaks to like every girl out there and guy. Now, within this song, when you were writing it and everything, did you deal with a breakup?
Yeah. This was actually the first song I ever wrote, like, completely by myself.
Like, after, like, dealing with a breakup and stuff, and then, did you, when writing this song after, the breakup and stuff, obviously, you feel, like, much stronger from it because you love the song. It's a good song. And then, when you were writing the song, did you feel like your emotion was a little bit? Like, did you feel like you wish you could have changed some, like, lyrics in the song? Did it sound, like, perfect to you, listening to it now?
See, I'm envious of my teenage years because I was raw and, like, honest.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm pretty much, like, jealous of my songwriting back then because it was complete raw emotion. And like nowadays, I try to like I think too much into it when I write. So to me, like that song is very like personal, and I got all about that was in my heart and mind at the time. So I wouldn't change anything about it now.
I want to let you know that
I mean,
listening to that song
sorry.
reminded me of one of my amazing good friends. They're an artist in New York City right now, and I don't know, they're actually blowing up. They're really big, and it's hard to contact them now. But their name is Pros and Icons. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Sounds familiar.
Maybe. They have a lot of views on YouTube. One of their songs was Remember September, I think. But, yeah, you
Touchy.
sounded just like them in that song. Like, you could have been their twin. It was perfect. It was amazing.
Sweet. That's awesome.
So I was trying
thank you.
when the song was playing, trying to contact Lenny, but I don't think I have him on Facebook anymore. He's the lead of the band. I think it's Lenny, Nick, and then Jesse. But yeah, I mean, I'll try to contact them after the show and let them know, if they're looking for a collaboration or something, you can, help them with it because you guys all have the same key. And then obviously you're looking to work with different music and, stay with classic rock or what other genre you want to try. They can help you push you with that because they know a lot of celebrities like Meghan Trainor, Jesse James.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
I was like, did you just breathe really, like, what happened? Yeah, and, just a way to help you push yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. That'd be awesome.
And then I'm
always down to collaborate.
Yeah, and then when you get more music done and you want to release it, I'll send one of the songs to my one friend Jennifer O'Neill, who actually started Stephanie's career, who's Lady Gaga. So I kind of have a little bit of connections. Not too many, but
a little bit sounds like a lot to me.
Does it really? Maybe it does. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, just so I can help you branch out with everything like that as well, because it's the closest I can do for having you on my show. Like put you somewhere.
Oh, I appreciate that a lot. That'd be awesome.
Of course, I can't book any shows for you because I'm not like that, but I can try to give it to people to book shows. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think that'll be amazing for you. And it's just a new taste. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on now. So I know you're on tour, you said?
Yeah. So I'm following Ed Sheeran's stadium tour in the U.S. Means like everywhere he's playing, I'm going outside with my guitar and a sign and merchandise, and I'm just making friends, making connections, giving out free wristbands and stickers, just trying to get as many people's attention as possible.
That's what I said. So you're trying to also like gain your, like your fandom, right? Like let people know who you are.
Exactly. Yeah, and Ed Sheeran's music is very close to how I want my music to be.
Yes.
I mean, I've written like various types of songs, but like as my career is now officially like a solo pop artist, that's the kind of music I want to write, and that's the kind of music I want to attract. So there's his fans and whatnot are like a very cool, laid back. They're not like metal fans that are like going to attack you for like advertising. So I
love my metal music, but we won't do that to you. It was like I don't listen to all my metal music all the time anymore because I like other stuff. I'm actually addicted to country more than anything right now, so I haven't heard metal in forever. But no, we wouldn't do that to you. But like I said, you're starting out. You're doing amazing. With all the right steps that you're working, and like I said, I'll try to push you to other people like I can, like Jennifer O'Neill. I'll give a shout out to her. I can actually see later when we play another song if I can get her to tune in and see what she thinks. And yeah, I mean, just see what happens. If you get like calls and stuff, you get contact information after the show. I welcome it. I'm thankful for it. And anyway, we can just help you boost your career because that's basically what it's all about after being on a radio show. You know what I mean? Like you're out there talking about yourself, promoting yourself, but then on the other end, you want to go like higher or you want to get up there, like a next step. So then people that contact you from that are like, I saw you on the DJ Danny show. Like you'll be like, wait, what? Like shocked, right?
Yeah.
So of course. So we're glad we can do that for you.
I really appreciate it.
Of course. And let's talk a little bit about your judging career for when. So how do you know Tyler?
So I played a show in Pittsburgh in December. I opened for Drake Bell,
Yes.
Drake and Josh, and he was there. and we just got connected on social media right after that. And he's like a, I found out like he's a very talented YouTuber, really talented social media person.
Oh my God, he loves
I
to
was like,
spray
oh, wow,
tan
cool.
more than ever.
And we got connected, and we just started talking, and I saw about his show, and he asked me to be a judge, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. I watched the last season, and I was blown away with the creativity of it and how it gives like really good opportunities to local talent.
And how everything was just amazing. I mean, like, when I was asked to be a judge, I had to call him after he texted me. I was like, is this for you? He's like, why wouldn't it be? I was like, because I never got offered this in my life. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. You know what I mean? Like, it's a shocking moment. And I think it's amazing.
Yeah,
but then, yeah, and you also got, did you, I think I saw your episode where you were judging on who you took out of the competition and who I brought back in. So.
Yeah, it was so hard. Everybody was so talented, like really talented, like very good sounding, each one of them.
Who did you
I had
take
to
out?
pick one to leave. What?
Who did you take out of the competition?
Emma, I think.
I brought her
Emma.
back.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think that's crazy, but amazing at the same time, just because, you know, them seeing themselves being disqualified versus coming back is actually like a huge improvement for them, and they're shocked about it. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh my gosh, I was just disqualified, but they obviously want me. Or, you know, like, it's just, it makes them feel so much more and give themselves more, like, confidence. And that's all what it's about.
Absolutely. When he told me I had to eliminate somebody, I listened to him, and he said they were excited for me to judge, and I felt real bad that I had to eliminate somebody. Like, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna break that heart, and they're never gonna want to talk to me again.
And when he said I had to bring back somebody, I was like, oh boy, this is gonna take forever, because I don't want to like eliminate anyone. I don't want to say that neither of y'all are good.
Right.
So he was like, just keep saying. So I said, like, I think 3 times in the video, I was like, I'm sorry, you guys are amazing musicians, but I need to bring back. You know, like I had to keep saying you're amazing musicians, because I didn't want to be mean. I didn't want to do that at all.
Mine was very inspirational. I really wanted to like make sure they know that like even if they win or even if they lose, it doesn't matter. Just always push as hard as they can.
Of course.
So that's what I'm all about.
Most definitely. And I think from that we should play another song. So we have Honestly Probably or A Long Way Down.
Honestly, probably is a good one.
Okay. And then I need to know why the title of that song. Like I said, I basically end every sentence with honestly or probably. So this needs to speak to me.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much the origin of it. I was saying that like every sentence for some reason at my friend's house. Oh, one thing about the song, by the way. So this isn't really a pop song. I was in my pop punk phase when I wrote this song.
Okay.
So it's very drum oriented and whatnot. It doesn't really reflect like I still play it at shows. But I changed it up a little bit since this recording. But it's a very pop punk song versus pop.
Okay. All right. So we'll play Honestly Probably. We'll be right back to the DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net. Stream HR2 with Stephen Rubinsky.
Sweet.
Stars collide when I go to bed at night. In the morning, they are silence by the light. Do they sound off-putting? Do they glow in spite? As the cosmos crashes, I'm by your side. All night, I love your lips, your eyes are shining bright. Will you let me take you home tonight? Never wanna lose you. Call me out, call me in case you need me tonight. Call me out, call me in case you need me tonight. Call me out, call me in case you need me. Can I come over? 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 Your lips, your eyes are shining bright. Will you let me take you home tonight? How do you do what you do?
And we're back to DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net, stream HR2. We just heard Long Way Down by Stephen Rubinsky. Oh, that was Honestly Probably? Oh, that's right. That was Honestly Probably. See, I want to hear the next song. That's why I totally read it. That was Honestly Probably, and that was an amazing song within, like, like the music that you did and the tone. What kind of a band were you pulling in there? Because you sounded like a, a pop punk band, like Green Day.
Yeah, I was very like Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco influenced when I wrote that song. And The Main, if you've ever heard The Main.
I definitely get that, like, more than anything. I mean, you could just hear it, like, extremely.
Yeah.
I think that was amazing. And I can't wait to
thank
hear
you.
more music. I mean, can you give us an example of, like, when you think you have more music coming? Are you working on some, like, covers? Are you working on more originals?
So I'm doing this tour, and then I'm hitting the studio middle of next month to record my first official original release.
Yes.
And then I'm going to do a music video for it, and then I have some contacts for some cool TV playtime, like MTV and like VH1. So I'm going to do that, and then after that,
Oh my God,
I'm
that's
either in
amazing.
cahoots with a tour or doing another cover or something.
Well, look at your whole life is ahead of you. You have everything planned. Why are you here? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, you
Yeah,
have
that's
everything planned. So right after you're done with this, when does this tour end for you? Last year.
October 4th, I want to say, is the last date.
Okay, so it ends on a Thursday?
Yeah, so the last date, I'll be in Chicago on the 4th, and then I get back the 5th. So the 5th, I guess, is the last day I'm on the road.
My gosh, that's crazy. But, I mean, that's fun, and it sounds fun, but it also sounds very tiring, too.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I have, like, my tips and tricks for the road that make it cheaper and easier.
You drive to each show?
Yeah, I drove to Boston last weekend, so that was, like, 11 hours, which wasn't terrible.
My gosh.
I like traveling.
I could tell. But wouldn't it be better to do it, like, with more people, or are you just traveling by yourself?
Yeah, I'm traveling by myself at the moment. So I thought about bringing people, but it's cheaper and easier if I just do it all myself because I know what I'm doing and like I know like how to reach the most people and how to advertise my name as a solo artist rather than a group or a couple people.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, I mean, that's amazing. Like I said, you have so much coming up from you. Besides, like after this tour, you're gonna go to the studio. Then you have some like on TV gigs.
Yeah,
you said MTV.
Yep, so I have a couple friends in the UK who put my last. So I released an original song in May with my rapper friend. So I was a featured artist on his song.
Yes.
And we released it, and it got on MTV UK, and we have the connections for MTV UK, VH1, and BET. So I'm going to use those for this song.
I need to let you know that we have somebody actually from Facebook Live from Brazil. So we need to give a shout out to Edmilson Du. Hello from Brazil. You have a fan from Brazil.
Oh, sweet. Hi. How are you?
As you say, about the UK and Brazil comes up. I think that's funny.
Hello from Brazil. Cool.
Yes, her name
That's
is.
awesome.
Their name is Edmilson Du.
Nice. That was good. That was a good way to say it too.
Well, I needed to make
sure
sure
that's
if
how-
I could see what they looked like because I didn't want to see he or her. I didn't know what it was. So I want to say thank you guys. Thank them for tuning in right now. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Look at all the support you get. Have you ever been heard in Brazil?
No, but you always see those comments that are like, "Come to Brazil." I kind of want to go.
Well, you have one fan. Let's make it more. And I think that's
Sweet.
amazing. So
Awesome.
we have another song that we're going to end with, which is Long Way Down. But real quick, I'm going to do my 2 promotions one more time. And then we'll get back into a little bit of your MTV. And then we'll close with Long Way Down.
Sweet.
And one more thing, Edmilson Du says hi. They're in the chat room right now.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Edmilson. Okay. So for everyone tuning in, I just wanted to let you know that we have ChillerCon as a sponsor for Hamilton Radio for this month and next month. And I wanted to let everyone know that it's in Parsippany, New Jersey. And with that, we also have, you can purchase the tickets on chillertheater.com. And the convention is October 26th through the 28th. And we have a couple of celebrities that you guys would know of some if you wanted to come and meet. We have Michael Cole from Mod Squad, Vinnie Vincent from Kiss, Julie Mills from DANI and the Professor, Loretta Swit from MASH, Jill St. John from some Elvis movies, L.A. Law, Lisa Loring from Wednesday, which is from the Addams Family. We have L.A. Law. We have Barbane Feldon from Get Smart, Tootie from The Facts of Life. We've WWE wrestlers like Luke, Robert Wagner, Stephanie Powers, the Love Boat Crew, Good Times, and Miss Jeannie, I Dream of Jeannie, Barbara Eden. So we have a whole bunch of that going on. So if you guys wanted to purchase tickets and you wanted to meet, some celebrities as well as hang out with them, get a picture and so forth, you can go to chillertheater.com to purchase your tickets. And then I also wanted everyone to know my manager is doing a walk for her Nana and her mother for Alzheimer's. So if you wanted to join her team for this Sunday, or if you just wanted to donate, the donate box is act.alz.org/go-to/Jen's Walk for the Bettys. And I wanted to thank everyone so much for having me do that. And thank you for that as well, Stephen. I'm sorry. I was like, the one time I have a show where I have to do, announcements. I'm like, I've never done this in my life. How do we just incorporate it?
And you did a good job.
Oh, well, thank you. My dad's like, you have to read it now. I was like, okay. And I think it's
that was a good job.
amazing. So with some of your friends that you met for, the UK and stuff, what do we see from the next stop from that? So you said you'll be on MTV. Do you know when you're looking, or is it after you're done recording, or?
Usually I put in a request and they have to schedule it. So normally the last time it was like 3 weeks.
Okay.
So if I release the song, if I get the song done mid-October, it should be on MTV mid-November.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and the last time we talked to them, they said they have MTV United States contacts too. We can use, but they weren't entirely sure because the U.S. schedules theirs way ahead of time before.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
UK
Well,
does.
hey, being in the UK on MTV isn't bad at all. I think it's you're hitting the goat right on the head, and I that's amazing for that. You know what I mean? Just because.
Thank you.
Amazing. Yeah, you're very welcome. Just because you're going out of your comfort zone and actually reaching something where it's bigger for yourself. And then, your friends are helping you with the connections as well, just like I'm trying to do. So I give you props
Aw.
for that, and I think that's amazing.
Thank you.
Why don't
I
you
think
give
the
out...
show is amazing.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, I love that. Why don't you give out some of the tour dates that you'll be at for this week?
All right. I'll be at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey this weekend, the 21st and 22nd.
Okay.
Ed Sheeran's playing both dates 2 days in a row. I'll be outside. And then next week, the 27th, I'll be in Philadelphia. And then the 29th, I'll be in Pittsburgh. And then finally after that, October 4th, I'll be in Chicago.
Nice. So the tour ends October 4th, and from that, we know that you're going to, head to the studio, get some more songs done, make sure they're, like, professional enough, good enough, and then you'll send some over here to Hamilton Radio?
Absolutely.
It was like, my dad would love to play
Absolutely.
you. He loves your music. Dad, you want to say anything to him? Yeah. Hold on, my dad wants to say something to you.
Hold on, let me figure out what Ruben's got here to this new thing here.
We have two engineers, my father, and then you
Hello,
met Ruben
hello,
earlier.
can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey.
Okay, yeah, I'm Doc G. I'm the owner of the station, and yeah, I like your music. I would love for you when you're done the show to do a sweeper for us, and I'll convert the WAV files to MP3s. I'm not worried about that. I just didn't have enough time for the show. Is there anything else that you want us to do as a radio station for you? I mean, I can put you in touch with a lot of people too, like DJ Danny said, and she definitely can too. So.
These are the connections we got.
Yeah, these are the network connections that we have. They're always looking for new artists,
Frank.
but they're also looking for good new artists. There's a lot of artists out there that aren't that good.
Hopefully I'm one of the good ones.
Dad,
No, that's why I'm telling you. You sound good. I wouldn't say that if you didn't
Thank you.
sound good. I
well,
mean,
it's not that he sounds good. He is good.
no, you are good. Your music.
There
is
you
good.
go.
Very much. I appreciate that.
Your music is good. No, that-
Anything you guys want to put me in touch with or connected to or play my songs or anything, I'm on board 100%.
we lost you. What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
Steven, you need to come back. We lost you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anything you want to connect me with or play my songs on, anything, I'm 100% on board. So I'd love to work together.
Beautiful. Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just let us know what else we can do. Like I said, I can give you to send your music to Jennifer. I messaged Jonathan. I don't know if he's going to call in. I don't think so. He didn't even read it yet. So, but I can give you Drake's Facebook. That's fine.
Ooh, cool.
And
Sweet.
then, yeah, of course. And then, yeah, I mean, like, any way we can help you. Like I said, if we start playing your music, just make sure you guys request it from Hamilton Radio. And all we do ask for once in a while is just a thank you, for playing it, just because we try to do everything we can for everyone. So we just ask that once in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you guys, whenever the song comes out and you guys want to play it, I'll make a Facebook post.
Are you kidding me? He wants to play these songs constantly since you gave him them. He's gonna want to play them constantly. What? My dad's gonna want to play all these songs, the ones that you gave us.
Oh, cool.
Are they allowed to be played?
Yeah, sure.
Are they released yet?
I have a new one. I have a new one coming out next month. I can give you guys.
Okay, yeah, add it to the collection. You hear that, Dad? You have permission.
Yeah, I appreciate that because I just got an email from somebody last night that said, play my music, and then they said, oh, don't play it yet. I'm like, okay. Yeah, it happens. It happens because they thought they were going to be registered, but they're not registered to get the royalties. If you're just playing your music just to play it and you're not getting any royalties out of it, you're the one that's losing. I tell indie artists that all the time. Make sure you register your music with BMI, ASCAP, and also Sound Exchange, because hopefully you will get something out of it. But then if you don't, you'll never know.
It's a mystery, it sounds
Right.
like.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, and stuff, so anytime anybody plays from like those, it lets me know.
Okay, and also return the favor, promote us, because if we're playing you and your fans listen to the station and they listen to your music, they can request you more, and then the more you get paid, the more you get played, the more you get paid. That's the way we look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'll make a big post. I'll boost it so everybody who likes my page can see it.
We appreciate that.
Beautiful.
I was like, I can tell my dad doesn't listen to anything I say. You just said the same thing. I just said that. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I think that's amazing. And I know we have one more song we're going to end with, which is Long Way Down. And just so everybody has a taste of, with the music and everything that you have coming out, did you have a website or a way for people to contact you?
Everything on my social media is like at Steven RUBINIOSKY. YouTube. So usually all the info has my email on it. So if anybody wants to contact me, you can go to any of my social medias and hit my email. I'm always on it because I have no life. So that's a good way to contact me. Or you can message me on any social media too.
I was going to say, the funny thing is, now that I'm thinking of it, of what your job is versus what you're doing now, is you really love your car, don't you?
Pretty much.
Well, wait, it wouldn't be your car at your job. It's the company's car, right?
Nope, it's my car.
Oh, so you do really love your car.
Yeah, pretty much been living in it the last couple of weeks.
All right, well, then that's good, I think. Maybe, I don't know. But no, I think that's amazing. So everybody can find you. Just let them know how to spell your last name, because that was a little tricky for me.
Yeah, so RUBINOSKY. So like Reuben sandwich, but with an I and an Oski. That's a Y.
That's crazy, because you just met Ruben like an hour ago, and his name is Ruben, like Reuben sandwich. And then you just said
I thought you were talking to me when you said, okay, back to Ruben. And I was like, how did you know my nickname in middle school?
Oh my gosh, wait, your nickname is Ruben?
In middle school it was.
If you were at the studio, we would all be so confused, Stephen. Because we'd call Ruben, you'd look over, we'd forget what your last name is for a minute. Ruben would try to respond, and then we'd be like, Stephen? So, yeah, that's the fun times when you come to Hamilton Radio Studio. So we'll see you there.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. So we are going to close with Long Way Down, and then just why the title? Was there something behind the title?
So I was listening to a lot of Mayday Parade when I wrote this song, which was probably like a year ago. So I wrote it based on what the chorus is based on. It's kind of like falling in love with a girl and then you guys breaking up, but then you're always looking back at the one memory, and like the chorus stays the same, but the first verse is about being together, the second's about breaking up, and the bridge is mainly about recognizing both of those.
Okay. Oh wow, deep. It's very deep.
Yeah, it's pretty emo.
Oh, perfect.
So
well, this is definitely a different taste of what we get for you.
Pop songs now.
But this is what you want to do. Like, you like pop. Would you ever do country?
I actually just started getting into more country this year.
Okay.
I was never a fan before. I don't know why, just because it was a bandwagon to not like it, I guess. And
there's a lot of good music
out
there.
Rhett, Luke Bryan, Keith Urban more this year, and I like them.
You should look more into Kane Brown as well. He does an amazing song called Heaven.
Oh, yeah.
You just cry from.
Heaven's a good song.
Oh, yeah. You should do a cover of that.
Yeah, that's a good song.
If you want to. I'm not trying to force you.
Yeah, I'll play it at a show.
That's an amazing song. Yeah, I mean, just try to get a little bit out of your comfort zone. Try to mess around with more artists. I mean, I don't know if like rap is one of the things that you want to try within like a song, just because you're trying out everything. That way you know what you can conquer and what you don't really think that you like to do.
Yeah, I actually have a rap song out on Spotify with a buddy, so you can check it out.
Oh, so you're a rapper too? Thanks for telling me throughout the whole interview.
Well, my friend's a rapper. My friend raps on it, and I sang on the chorus.
Oh, okay. Wait, is that the one I think was on your page, on your Facebook music page? Probably. What's it called?
That was the one I was on TV UK over the summer.
What was it called?
It's called Right Here.
Yes. Yep. I heard that.
It's a little bit not radio friendly because it kind of swears a good bit, but it's still a good song.
It's okay. I appreciate the honesty. All right. So we're going to play Long Way Down. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad to have you. I cannot wait. I will. I'll get a sleeper in 1 second. My gosh. I cannot wait for you to come back with more music. When you have another couple more songs, hit me up, let me know, and then I'll make another, I guess, like appointment for you to come on. I feel like I book appointments constantly.
Yeah, and then, absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
Of course.
This was fun.
And then can I also get a sweeper from you because my dad won't hush?
I don't know what that means.
All right. So you're gonna.
What's a sweeper?
So it's like a station ID. So you'll say what your name is. Like what your name, and then you'll say you're listening to the DJ DANI show, and then the second one would be you're listening to Hamilton Radio.
Oh. Okay.
I think you know what it is
I've
now.
Never done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
So okay. Yeah. Hi, this is Stephen RUBINIOSKY, and you're listening to the DJ DANI show.
Perfect.
And then you want another one?
Yes, for Hamilton Radio.
So you're listening to Hamilton Radio?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, this is Stephen Rubinosky, and you're listening to the Hamilton Radio.
Oh, it's just Hamilton Radio. You don't have to say that.
Oh, dang it.
It's okay. We love
All right.
mess-ups. It's the best.
Hi, this is Stephen Rubinosky, and you're listening to Hamilton Radio.
That was perfect. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I had a blast having you. And like I said, contact me when you have more music. And we're going to close it Long Way Down.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was awesome.
All right. Can you...
We took our time to build something beautiful. With every night climbing into your window, between the sheets on the floor and blasting your TV, we hear a knock on your door, but I doubt that they can see you and I tonight. I think I might be falling for you and I for life. And then she told me to say, won't let go. Make sure you whisper to laugh so loud. Your parents might find out. Just hold the window as I sneak out. Gotta be careful, it's a long way down. As I'm driving by your town on the way home, I can't help but picture who we were. I guess I won't go into detail, no, but it never happened the way we started out, in and out, but we were young and dumb. But I kept the pictures of when I kissed her and all the letters and when she said, I won't let go. Make sure you whisper to laugh so loud. Your parents might find out. Just hold the window as I sneak out. Gotta be careful, it's a long way down. I know I'm not perfect, but God, she's so perfect. With the wind flowing through her hair, and on the floor we never cared. Who would have guessed we'd end up right here? And I'm just as sore as you. Just as tired of searching for that fire that we built as one. Did you know